finished filming the next season. What I read.
Yeah, Cobra Kai. Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You back, Tyler?
Click the ready button, didn't I?
Well, I accidentally closed it, so I didn't see if you clicked
Oh, okay. That's fine.
it. Didn't help. But I saw your Z's disappeared. All right, so we're all back. That's great. So let's get back into this. Arnold, I see you're down there by the furnace. Are you trying to light that bitch up?
Yeah, after I gather my equipment, I'm going to come down here and try to get a fire started.
Hold. Friend, what should I call you? As I see him trying to light that furnace up.
Do we know our names? We don't know our names, huh?
You don't know your names.
And nobody's read, I don't think, the tattoos on my forearm, so as soon as somebody reads those, I think we can know my name.
I should be able to know them. I should be able to see them.
I mean, unless those are as far as you know, they may be your name, maybe not. Could be the name of anybody.
Could be people you killed.
Yeah, their names, you don't know whose.
Girlfriend?
Like, these look important, I don't know who they are.
It's my first girlfriend's name.
Somebody I have to kill, maybe?
But I remember Kellamfor, right? And I know this holy symbol is Kellamfor.
Yes, you have a very close connection with that holy symbol. As soon as you saw it, you knew.
You can call me Doom Guide.
Doom Guide. Alright, well. I don't know what you can call me. Perhaps these markings on my forearms mean something. And then I look down and, oh, I can read these. You can call me Malinketh.
You lose
Are
fire.
any of the markings religious?
Sorry, go ahead.
Dungeon Master?
I don't know, are they?
None of them are religious, but if you have a storied past dealing with criminals or the criminal justice system in like obtuse settlements or any really, you would recognize them as criminal markings that lawmen have placed upon my forearms.
You don't recognize them.
It's interesting. Am I able to? Do I feel the pull at my mind anymore?
No.
I'm gonna walk up to him.
You feel tired.
I'm gonna try to do a psychic reading on him to gain more about who he is.
You can't access that part of your brain right now. It's tapped
That's
out.
what I was. Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, all your spells and stuff, you guys will have to rest. All that shit's tapped out at the moment.
Well, what, pray tell, Doom Guide, do you plan on doing once the furnace is lit? We don't know what this furnace does. It could signal other denizens of this place.
Well, at least we'll be warm.
Screw that. I think we should find a way out of here.
None of us are in the... I don't know about you, but I'm not feeling too energized at the moment. I think it would be best to get the fire going and rest up and then continue when we're all 100%.
What if that...
Is it on fire yet? Is it lit?
No, it's not. That's what they're debating.
Oh. I got a torch.
What if that woman has ran away to find friends of hers in this place?
Then we will handle them when they get here. There's only one door. Only one way in. We can keep it. We'll keep a watch order.
Do we have a source of water in here?
No.
The water skins aren't filled?
There was enough of them. Yes, they are.
Okay.
So there's no water source, though. There's no, well or anything in here. There is some water, some briny water in some of the pots in the cells.
Yummy. I think I'll leave that water alone.
Can I fill one of my water skins with that briny substance?
If you would like. You want to pour out the water and pour in the brine?
It's pee, dude. Don't do that.
Yeah, I think the water skins have fresh water in them.
They do. You think?
So all the water skins came full?
Yes.
Bighorn's going to go down to where that demon thing he took off from, where all the dead bodies are, and look through that room, seeing if he can't find a way out other than that chute.
There is a set of rickety-ass stairs in the bottom corner of the room.
Can Locke go up the chute?
You want to try to go up the chute? You can climb over all the dead bodies?
I've been digging through them for the last few minutes, so...
Oh yeah, I forgot you were doing that. You did find some coinage in there, by the way. Like a few pieces of coin. We can give that to you.
Wicked.
Can I stick my head in the furnace to see if there's anything in there? Like, what is in the furnace? What
inside the furnace is mostly ash. There is some soggy clothing, and I mean, you could dig through the ash if you want to really do that, but
I'll take the tip of my broadsword and kind of move around the ash, see if there's anything.
It's very fine.
Is this a crematorium?
It does look that way, and you don't know why you know that, but you know that.
Please don't disturb the ash.
I'll just shrug and then walk away. It sounds like our friends are looking for a way out. I wouldn't call them friends. It looks like those other people are looking for a way out. I'm going to follow them.
I want to look, and it looks like there's some rubble or whatnot at the end of this hallway.
There is.
Okay, I want to...
Looks like there was a hallway, but it has been collapsed in.
Oh, it's been collapsed in. That's what that is. Okay.
Yeah, there was also a pair of chains up against this wall over here. I know it's hard to see, but there are.
I'll collect the chains.
They're mounted to the wall. You'd have to rip them off.
Can I try?
You're big enough. I think with enough work, like if you want to spend some real time, you think you get them off there. So, give you 2 4-foot links of chain. We'll just put those on your sheet. I'm not gonna dwell on this too much.
Just have a feeling that might come in handy somehow. And yeah, Bighorn will come back.
Weighs about 5 pounds.
Nice. That's not too heavy.
Large friend. He'll direct his Malekith will direct his voice at Bighorn.
Yes, little one.
Pray tell, did you see that woman go?
Bighorn just points to the chute.
And that shoots to the right?
Yeah, past the bodies. It's not as big as it looks like there. It's just a narrow chute.
And what may I call you? He'll look at the bovine humanoid.
I'm not sure.
I say we call him Big Horn Guy. He's got big horns.
Horn Guy. I like that.
That is fine for now.
Horn Guy. And what about you? He'll look at the ranger type elf.
Yeah.
You're an elf too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, look at the elf. Bowman.
I just shrugged my shoulders like, bow, I guess.
Bow. It seems to fit. The bow looks very comfortable in your hands. Can I clamber on top of the bodies and look up the chute?
Sure.
I'll do that.
Start climbing.
Carefully.
The bodies, yeah, it's
Quietly.
squishy. It smells bad. There is still like the cloud of flies in here, and it smells like death. So you start climbing over. It looks like a lot of the bodies are in some sort of uniform. And
have I already started climbing up?
Did you want to climb up the chute itself?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you say that. I apologize.
Back
Yeah,
up.
so I guess Locke is already like halfway up the chute. It's slick with muck and stuff, mostly mud. No entrails or anything like that, but you're able to make it up pretty well. And Malekith, you can see Locke up there. It's probably about a 20-foot or so chute. It's hard to say. It's kind of dark. Locke, are you trying to go all the way?
Yeah, I see light at the top, and I want to chase after it.
Okay, well, you don't see light at the top. As you go all the way to the top, there's some sort of little flap in front of you. It's probably some sort of laundry chute.
Pull the flap.
Alright, you would push the flap, but as you do so, you see that there is a small room. You kind of poke your head up, and there's a door leading out of the room that is shut. But other than that, it's only about a 10-foot by 15-foot room. It's quite barren. You want to climb out?
Yeah.
Alright,
Are there clothes in the room?
There is nothing in the room, but I'm going to remove you from the map here. The rest of you, so let's see. Malenketh, you can just make out Locke's feet disappearing somewhere up the chute.
Oh, sorry, I was fucking push to talk. I'll look up the chute and whisper up, "Be careful, little one. It's dangerous to go alone."
And with that, he's gone.
Oh, my character doesn't have light. Like, I can't see the map until Cutter comes.
Oh, let me see if I can fix that.
Or maybe the light's following Worm. I don't know. Somebody over there.
Somebody's got a lantern of sorts.
Yeah, Worm's got the lantern.
That's weird. I dropped the lantern thing on you. I guess it didn't take. Let me take a look at your effects and see what's going on. Oh yeah, it didn't put the effect on you. Well, that's dumb. I'm gonna try that again because that should be working. Options, lights, lantern. It's not.
It works now.
Oh, does it? Because I don't see the effect on you.
I can see it.
Oh, okay. Alright. Anybody else going up the chute?
Well, it looks like that's the only way out, so going up the chute.
Alright.
Well, isn't there a door to the north?
No, the north is a hallway that has crumbled in on itself. Also, the stairs, anybody who would go up those can see that it looks as though there's been a collapse at the top of those as well.
Alright. I'll wait for some people to go up before.
Sure.
What are these uniforms?
They are bodies inside of uniforms. Looks like they were probably either doctors, nurses, orderlies. It's hard to say, but they definitely look like as they were probably workers of the place. There's at least 36 bodies in here.
Humans? Elves?
It's hard to say with the varying stages of decay of the bodies. Figure mostly human. I mean, if you wanted to dig through them and really analyze the bodies, you could probably ascertain what they are. But
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
okay. It looks as though all of them are human, at least in the few minutes that you've started digging through them. Oh man, Arnold, gonna have to do that. That's right.
If nobody else is climbing up the chute, I'll go after the smaller dude.
Okay.
Oh, which chute? Where is it?
It's above the bodies.
I am gonna take everybody off the map here. I know everything went dark. Just for my sanity a little bit. So Arnold, you spend a good deal of time going through the bodies, recognizing that most, if not all of them, are human. Some might be elves. It's a little tough to tell, but there's definitely no dwarves or halflings or anything in the group. Are you trying to give rights to all of them individually, or are you going to do like a mass rite?
No, I'm gonna bless the pile.
Okay. Alright, so you spend some time blessing the pile of corpses. As some of you kind of linger watching Arnold go over this for a minute, and then I imagine some of you get bored with it. Is anybody not going up the chute when this is all done?
I'm just waiting for all the smaller people to go first before I try.
So in the end, it's just Bighorn and Arnold at the bottom as Arnold finishes his blessing. And then Arnold finally makes his way up the chute before Bighorn has to squeeze his big ass. And your one horn that's still intact just grinds against the wall of the chute.
Well, I can imagine my head's like kinked the entire fucking time just because of the horns.
Yeah, fortunately you don't have two horns. It would probably be impossible otherwise. But you all make it out. I probably shouldn't have closed that map, but that's okay. Let me pull up the map. Give me a half a second here. Images. Alright, so this map might take a second or so to load. I'm hoping it's not too bad, but we'll find out. The program I used for this made the map a little large.
Bighorn is just tall big, not wide big.
No, he's both.
Oh yeah, I'm big
Okay.
beefy boy.
8'2", 600. Is that
He's jacked, bro.
Oh yeah, no, I'm like I said, 8'2", 542 pounds. You know, I have the large stature, so I actually apparently in this system am completely screwed.
He's big nasty.
Does he have reach in this?
With his weapon, he does, yes.
Tight.
All large weapons have reach. Pole arms and spears have 15-foot reach. And then if your size dictates, you will also have reach. Alright, so I'm going to share... Let me just check something.
And you could use large weapons one-handed.
Yes, he can.
That's so amazing.
Wait, so does that mean I could eventually dual wield two-handed maws?
No. So what that means is you could use a two-handed sword sized for a human in one hand. But
So you can wield,
the
you
maul
can wield
that,
two great swords, right?
yeah, you could. You would have hella penalties, but the maul that you have is designed for you, so you cannot wield that in one hand. But you could potentially wield a two-handed sword of man size and a shield in the other.
Okay. Very cool.
All right, so I'm gonna share the map here. Oh, I think I already did. Is it loading for everybody?
It's just shows us.
Yep.
Can I close map A or
Yeah,
do I
you
leave
go
it?
ahead and close that. Go ahead and close map A.
Yeah, we're all cramped into this tiny ass room.
Just big enough for 8 players. It's like I knew. Imagine that. Alright, and then there is a door in front of you. In no particular order, I didn't cram you guys in there in the order that you came out, but I'm going to go ahead and open the door and unlock. Already unlocked. We're good to go.
Door's open, man.
Door is open. The room that you... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I can't seem to... I'm gonna have to move somebody here. Oh, is that what that square is? Because torch... Man, there's some weird stuff going on with Fantasy Grounds right now.
What's happening?
There's just like weird things on the portraits and stuff, but it's fine. Alright, so outside of the door... Oh, I don't know why it's not open. There we go. Outside the door you see that there are trampled flower beds that lie smeared and squashed across the muddy courtyard. On all sides, stark gray walls climb towards narrow gaps of a sunless sky. The air outside is hot and moist, and you can still smell the decay wafting up from the laundry chute behind you. And you are all free to move about as you wish. Just outside there is a door to the right. There is foliage. It looks as though this courtyard was not very well kept.
I'm going to pull out my broadsword and kind of follow after.
Okay.
Once Bighorn makes his way out, he's going to look around for any form of footprints for that lady and do some tracking.
Go ahead and make a tracking check.
I was going to track also.
Anybody who has tracking, go ahead and do that if you want to.
How do I do that?
Go to skills on your character sheet, and you should see tracking. Double click the little box.
Okay, so I have it under abilities, but not under skills.
Oh, so okay, that's my bad. We didn't add it. I'll go ahead because you get that as a racial thing, right?
Correct.
Yeah, races don't allow you to get that stuff for free. So let me drop that on you. Do me a favor while I'm grabbing this and look at the description under abilities. Does it say that you get the normal penalty, or do you not get the penalty?
50% chance. Normal modifiers for old or confused trails may apply.
What the hell? Let me take a look.
It says my character sense of smell is so acute he can track as per the tracking proficiency with a 50% chance of success. And then
Oh, okay. So, well, that's interesting.
So a skill of 10.
Yeah. Okay, so it's just a flat 10. All right. So what I'll
It's
do,
really good.
That is really good, but it's not going to increase or whatever during levels.
No, I don't think it does.
So
It's just
and you don't get your wisdom bonus. So I'm gonna get rid of that and that. We'll just put it at a racial modifier of 10. That should do it. All right, so go ahead and make your tracking check. You should see it in your skills now. A natural 20. The worst fucking roll.
that's. I'm gonna have to get used to this because I was like, yeah, natural. Oh fuck, that's right.
Yep, we're all under. All right, so you step out, and unfortunately for you, a ton of people have already moved out of the room before you started looking, and there's just footprints everywhere. And,
I got a 5 on my roll.
all right. You, however, Tyrion, are able to discern the difference between bare footprints and boots and shoes and whatever else everybody else might be wearing. You do notice that there was a set of bare footprints that led to the south, but then stop along this wall down here.
I think that woman ran to the south over there. Where's that wall?
I thought you meant like BEAR, like an actual bear.
Oh, like a bear foot?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is a bear doing in this courtyard? And where did it go?
Yeah. It's hiding in a bush. It's a little bear, little red panda bear.
Could I roll observation as soon as I step out into this courtyard?
Sure.
Yeah, I want to look and see if she's hiding in this bush.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Alright, so you observe that there's foliage around you.
I'm gonna check around this corner.
Yeah, sure. Alright, so anybody who's doing extensive searching, the roll you make is a D6 roll. You can make that out in the open. The observation skill you have adds to that. Alright, you all look about extensively, spending about 10 minutes or so.
Does it look like she might have went over the wall, or maybe there's something hidden over here?
You do notice that there's mud scrapes a few feet up on the wall, but then those disappear.
Yeah,
And
I tell everybody.
The wall is quite sheer too. Like climbing this would not have been easy.
All this
False.
foliage around here and all that. Does anything look interesting, like any of the plants or anything?
No, it's
To
like
me, I have herbology.
it's all like crabgrass. There's some flowers that haven't been tended to. They're trampled and some of them are dead. There's a couple trees.
How tall is the wall?
In various places, it goes as high as 30 to 40 feet.
Can the Minotaur throw me that far?
That's what I was wondering.
No, he cannot.
So we go back.
Why is
in.
that grass different color?
I'll check this door next to the one we just came out. Can I just listen to it?
Yeah. So on your character sheet, go ahead and drop that detect noise check in the tower for me.
Is that on the main?
It's under skills.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, did we do? You added your
Oh,
thief
no.
abilities, right?
I did, yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just hold and drag and drop it into the tower.
Will do. Detect the noise.
Yep. See what you get. You hear the breathing of a large bull-like creature to the south of you.
Alright, can I see if the door is locked?
It is not locked.
I'll open it.
Alright, you open it up.
I'll peer in.
Alright, you see that broken lanterns and several battered doors line this cold, rubble-strewn hallway. To the south, a pair of swinging doors lies shattered upon a 4-foot heap of wrecked furniture. You also see that just beyond them are two humanoids, and they immediately kind of like jerk their heads around to look down the hallway at you. One of them shouts out, "Hey! Who's there? Step out where we can see you."
You said to the south they're yelling at me?
Yeah, to the south.
Okay. I will step out.
Alright, go and move yourself out there.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, you see to the south here. Should be able to see now. There are some lit lanterns, but further down the hallway it gets kind of dark to the north. And you definitely see two humans. One of them has a little bucket helmet. The other one, not so much. They both look dirty, and you even from where you are, you can see that they have dark-ass, puffy eyes. It's like they haven't slept much. One of them kind of lazily brings up a short bow with an arrow nocked pointing in your direction. Who are you?
I don't know exactly.
Right. Are you alone?
No. We were...
Show the rest of you.
prisoners.
Or I'll blast you where you stand.
Easy. I don't mean you any harm. I'm tired and exhausted, and I don't know where I am.
You see
I
a
woke up in a cell with all of these people behind me, and I'll kind of gesture to whoever's in the courtyard with wide eyes and pointing and kind of giving them the hand motion to come in and follow me.
All right, you see the door to the south of them. You can just barely make it out. It opens up, and out steps another figure. Come walking over, says, "What in the hell's going on over here?" And one of them turns around. He says, "We got company." And he kind of cocks his head around a bunch of the rubble. He looks over at you. He says, "Who are you?"
Did somebody read the name off of my tattoos? I can't remember.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. It seems... Well, you can call me Malinketh for now. I'm not quite sure if that's my real name or not, though.
Malinketh, huh? And
Yes.
one of the other guys says, "There's more of them, sir. There's more of them." Is that so? Where's the rest of... Oh, well, look at that. There are more of you. How many of you are there?
Listen,
Draw
soldier,
my sword.
put the bow down.
That's not happening.
We're not your enemy. Just let us. We don't know what we're doing.
I'll take a step back to allow people in.
All right. So the The one that came out from the door to the south, he kind of steps forward and motions for the other two to come back a little bit. The one that didn't have a bow, he nods to him, and that man draws a bow as well. And you see two more come out from the door to the south, each of them wielding bows. And as you step forward, Locke, he says, "That is quite far enough. Let me see your hands."
Look, I have nothing.
Indeed, you don't.
I don't know what's going on. We're just trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, no one has come through that door in days. And yet, here's a lot of you. Shapeshifters, a lot of you, I'm sure.
We followed a treacherous person out this way, and we don't know what we're doing. We're just chasing after him.
A likely story. I've seen nothing come this way, other than you lot.
Well, go out there in the courtyard, look at the prints yourself thing.
Yeah, that's not happening. As long as we're on this side of the barricade and you're on that side, all is well. Just slowly back away and everything will be fine.
What are you scared of?
The shape-shifting creatures that litter these halls. You lot, essentially. Now step away, or I will order my men to open fire.
We are chasing a shape-shifting creature that hurt our friend in front of us.
I wouldn't call him a friend, and I wouldn't say that we were chasing her. I'm just trying to find my way out of here. I woke up in a cell next to all of these people here. I don't know who they are. I don't know my name. I don't know what we're doing here, and you say they're shapeshifters? If we were shapeshifters, we wouldn't know if we were anyways. Please.
How
have
would
the
you
upper
not
hand
know
here.
if you're shapeshifters?
No one knows our names. We don't know what we're doing. We saw someone hurting someone else. We were in cells. We need to find out what's happening.
And where are we?
Better yet, can we leave? I want to get out of this blasted place.
We all want to get out of this blasted place.
The man kind of steps back. And he looks at one of the other men that has a short bow drawn. The two of them begin whispering in each other's ear for a moment. He shrugs and steps forward and he says, "If you are not shapeshifters, then prove it."
Cut my skin. I will not change.
Yeah.
We have shot them with arrows. They do not change.
How do you propose that we prove it then?
I don't have a lantern again.
Alright, I'll fix that. He just kind of stares dumbfounded for a moment as if extremely contemplating what you just asked.
I can show you I bleed blood.
Yes, they bled blood as well. Bring me the body of one. Or multiple. And maybe then we can converse. But until then, you're damn sure staying on that side of the barricade and we are staying on this side.
Can you tell us more about these shapeshifters? It seems you've come across them quite often. I'm sure you've downed a few. How can we tell? Can you give us some guidance on how to take them down? If they have any weaknesses or anything?
Arrows seem to work pretty good. And if I was you, I would just shoot anything you see and see if it dies and changes back. That seems to work pretty well.
See, there's good advice there. When it dies, it changes back.
Yes.
I'm remembering.
I stabbed the elf next to me. No, I'm just kidding.
Was that?
I'm remembering a name. Ezekiel. He was part of your party. He's our friend.
Bollocks, I say. There's no Ezekiel here.
Oh, maybe it was Johnny then.
Maybe you should step away. I tire of this. He looks at the others and says, "The four of you, watch these fools. If they try to even come over the barricade, pump them full of arrows." And he turns and walks back towards the door to the south.
Do they have any kind of uniforms on or anything that we might recognize?
No, but they do have chainmail.
Can we talk our large friend into just bull rushing them?
There is quite a bit of rubble in front of them. It looks like they have stacked many chairs rather large oak desk, cabinets. It would be quite the feat.
But a minotaur could crush through oak easily.
Maybe. Could certainly try.
Did anybody find out where we are? Did they ever
No.
answer that?
No, they didn't answer.
Yeah, they don't trust enough to tell us anything, so it sounds like we just have to... Or they
Right.
want us to bring them a body. But it sounds like Locke is thinking about some other things to ask of our bovine friend, who's yet to show himself in this hallway.
Well, there isn't much room for me to get in, so... that and, dramatic surprise for these idiots.
Give me a second. I'm going to fix Arnold's lantern. Like, I believe the lanterns have the effect already on them, so this should fix it.
This is our only way out of the map right now.
Yes.
There's a door to the left, isn't there?
There's 2 doors, and some doors to the north of us.
Can we go look at the other north doors?
Yeah. So the door right next to them is pretty well guarded. But give me 1 second. Let me handle this real fast. I think that works. I don't remember how to do light really.
I think before when I had one, it was in my inventory, and I just equipped it, and it worked.
Yeah. Oh,
That's what I tried with the lantern. I picked up, but it didn't work. So I threw on the effect. That seemed to work.
Can I reapproach the soldiers and talk to them again?
I'm gonna dip into this door if it's unlocked
yeah.
before he starts talking to them again.
I think it's working. I can't tell.
What time is it outside?
It's like dark. You're not sure what time it is, honestly. Who's
Can I
got-
do an astrology check to try to figure out where we're at?
Sure, go ahead.
Alright.
Who said they have light? Gonna copy the.
I did the effect on the worm. He's got
Let's see it.
the light effect.
Oh, there we go.
He didn't do it on the lantern.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, see, I can't see anything above my character.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix yours right now. That should fix it, hopefully. Jesus. Oh, I didn't equip it, that's why. You should be good now, I think.
Seems to be working.
Alright. Goddamn. Alright. Where were we? Who's doing
I was
what?
in astrology.
Alright,
I rolled
astrology,
it.
and you rolled. You succeeded by 0. You think you are somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, you still know the continent, so you think you are somewhere in the Moon Sea, you believe.
I'll sit there examining the sky, the night sky, and then I'll let everybody know that it looks like we might be somewhere in the Moon Sea, but I'm not sure where. The stars are the map of the skies.
That doesn't seem to be any helpful piece
But
of
he's-
information at the
I
moment.
mean, at least I know we're in the Moon Sea.
Yeah, when he says the Moon Sea, does that like click anything for us?
Yeah, you all recognize the name, the Moon Sea, but it's only fleeting.
Would I be able to glean anything more from an astrology roll? I didn't realize it was night out than what he got.
You can make a roll. and
Right.
we'll see what you know. You confirm that yes, you think you are in the Moon Sea.
Bighorn just snorts and nods his head in agreement.
I think Locke wanted to say something else to the guards also, and I did want to dip into this door if it was unlocked.
Okay. What do you want to say, Locke?
I wanted to approach them remorsefully,
Okay.
and then I wanted to offer them like water, if I can do that.
All right. So you step forward and start to hold out a water skin. And they kind of look at each other. You know what? I have. Do me a favor. Go to your character sheet and look at charisma.
Yeah.
What does it say for reaction? Is there any bonus to that?
+1.
Okay, so you have a +1. Somewhere on here I have reaction chart. Counter reactions. What?
I wanted to try to approach them on like a soldier to soldier level.
Yep. Oh, that's weird. Why doesn't it? Oh, they changed. They busted all my tables. That's weird. Okay. They must have changed a lot of stuff with this update because some of my links are broken now. That sucks. I did all that work to get everything ready. Alright, well, I know what they are anyway. So we're going to roll a d20 here. 12. Oh, consult the old school GM screens that I keep handy. There we go. All right.
Hey, Thomas, you might want to go read what astrology actually does, because you're shorting yourself there.
Yeah.
Oh, me?
Yeah, it's way more powerful than what you think it's doing.
Yeah, it's great if you have time to spend to do other things. All right, so you step over and start to offer up this water skin, and then one of the men starts to come forward cautiously, and he starts to kind of reach out across the barricade, but then one of the other men grabs him by the wrist and yanks him back and just shakes his head, and he slowly steps back and he says, "There'll be none of that."
It's only water, my friend. God says I'll make it out of here. He says you're fucked.
Well, there's no friends here. Go back where you came from, shapeshifter.
You're lost, my friend.
Can I listen at this door?
Yeah, go ahead and make a detect noise check in the tower.
Yeah, I'm just going to open this one here.
Okay, let me see if that one's locked. It is... not locked. Alright, so let's check. You don't hear anything out of the ordinary on the other side of the door, Malkineth. Arnold, as you open this door, you see that the room looks as though it once held maybe linens. There's a lot of them kind of crammed on the floor. There's other supplies in the room. There's some racks mounted on the walls. Some of them have been busted. It looks as though the rooms were looted of anything of real value. Shit's just kind of thrown all over the room.
Well, what is in here?
It's old, dirty sheets, mostly.
Are they intact?
Yeah, kind of dingy.
Can my character start making rope out of the fabric?
You could try. But Arnold, I need you to make a wisdom check for me. So you're investigating the various sheets and such that are in the room. All right. As you're looking around, you see what appears to be a snake or something making a serpentine movement underneath one of the sheets in your direction.
I will stomp on that.
All right. Go ahead and just make an attack roll then on your main tab. Double click the Thaco button. Armor class of 6. That might be good enough. It is. All right. So you stomp down, doing 1 point of damage. And let me just throw these on here. Yoink. As you stomp down, the snake-like mound or whatever you want to call it underneath the sheet just springs back and the sheet falls away and you see this massive centipede rear up right in front of you.
Yeah, I'm shooting it too.
Alright, I'm going to lock all you guys for a second here because Arnold is the only one kind of in the area at the moment. He did do... Wow, really? I need to fix that. As you step down on it, you damn near break its back and it's writhing. Everybody go ahead and roll... Actually, hold on 1 second. Let me reset. Everybody go ahead and roll initiative. Some sort of turn order going here. Can't believe I didn't fix that. Oh, weird. It was set. Oh. Huh. Okay.
Am I rolling the wrong initiative?
Let me see what you're rolling.
I just noticed that with Tyrion and...
Oh, yeah, so
Arnold
if you guys are looking to roll initiative for a weapon, you want to double click on the yellow box next to the weapon that you want to roll for. If you've already rolled, you're going to need to hold Alt and double click it to re-roll. There you go. Good job, Lock. Did you want to re-roll, Bighorn? There you go.
I'm just trying to get used to the mechanics.
Yeah, so the red box is
All right,
your
one more.
attack roll. You want the
And-
yellow box.
Oh, okay.
And hold Alt while you double click it. That'll force a reroll.
Gotcha.
There you go. All right. Oh. Everybody.
Let's get my dinner.
Sure thing. Everybody's good.
Ooh, damn, that's gonna mess me up with that. I'm gonna be going last a lot.
Oh, I didn't roll for the centipede. All right. So up first is Worm. What are you doing?
Well, he's just kind of half standing in that doorway, holding the lantern, peering down the hallway. What's going on down there?
Big bug.
All right.
Well, kill it.
Then Malenketh.
Is this door unlocked?
It is. Would you like to open it?
Sure would.
Okay. You open this door. On the other side, you see that a mighty iron boiler is crowding the area in here. Its pipes are piercing through the walls and the ceiling. Shadows and rust fill the narrow gaps between the cold tanks. Other than that, the room looks rather empty.
Okay.
All right, and then we'll move on to Cutter. What are you up to outside there?
Yeah, well, I'm standing out there. I'm not. All I'm going to do is just kind of push my way into here so I can see more what's going on here.
Okay. And plot out your movement.
into these cramped. Yeah, that's going to be about it.
Okay. Step in. A lot of people in the way. My beer is always like right in the way of me hitting the next actor button. The centipede gets an attack roll. As its back is damn near snapped, it tries to bite out at Arnold. An attack roll set. And it hits. It does not hit. It misses badly as it's trying to bite, but your foot is on top of it. And out of the corner of your eye, you see movement right near it from another one of the sheets. Bones.
Where's the noise coming from?
To the north.
Oh, okay. I'll start moving then. I'll just move up like 30 feet up right here.
Okay. 30.7 feet. I need to fix that.
It's because I'm holding control.
Well, it's also because I have it on, like, I think raw movement. I'll have to fix that in the options. Alright.
That's humble.
Alright. Another giant centipede makes its way out of the bedding, if you will. And its little antennae kind of move around, looking over at you, Arnold. Arnold, it is your turn. I think that probably hits. Take a look. Same centipede?
Yeah.
Alright, that's definitely a hit. I'll roll for damage. Alright, you just drive your bastard sword right down on top of the centipede's head. And it dies. It just writhes around for a second and stops moving. Locke.
Yeah.
Do you want to do anything? Just yeah?
I want to attack the centipede, the first one.
You are in the hallway. You gotta move to where you can actually see it. Looks like you're stuck in the wall there.
Is that better?
Yeah. Is that as far as you want to move? You won't be able to attack the centipede from there. You have to actually move into the room. Alright. That's about 25 feet. Boop. You're fine, you're fine. I'm going to scooch Arnold over. Alright, from that movement you can make one attack. So double click the red box next to the weapon that you rolled on the initiative for. 18. Why is it not? Interesting. Well, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. Doesn't seem to be targeting stuff.
Where does the damage roll?
So you see where all the, like where it says 1d whatever next to the weapon you're rolling for? Just double click the text. There you go. And that is more than enough to kill the centipede. Your first deaths finally killed something.
Nice.
Yep. As you guys easily murder these two helpless centipedes that did nothing to any of you.
Oh, fine handling of that weapon.
I did what I had to do to survive.
Nice. Alright. And with that, I'll unlock the tokens and end the combat. Great job.
Hey, there's another door up here.
There's interesting room over here as well.
Well, while I'm in here, I'm going to grab 3 of the nicest looking sheets.
Alright. Go ahead and throw those on your... They weigh practically nothing.
I'll get out of the way of Worm if he wants to go in that room.
Nice sheets. 3. Oops.
No, just peering in. He's not that adventurous.
Alright. Nice sheets have been added.
Get the ones without bug goo on them.
Alright, I'll go into this room and kind of look around.
Okay. If you're doing like an actual search, go ahead and roll a d6 in the tower. And that's going to take you about 10 minutes to kind of look around. So while you're doing that, you're occupied. What's everyone else doing?
I'm gonna check this next door to the north.
Okay. It is not locked. You want to open it?
I'm gonna listen.
Alright, go ahead and roll a percentile in the tower, please. You are not a thief. Why are all these little weird...
Oh, you want me to... Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking to me.
No. Alright, you don't hear anything out of the ordinary.
I'm gonna step to the side and then open the door.
Okay. You step to the side, you open the door. You see inside. It looks like there's some rotty old sacks, some broken crates, broken furniture. Looks like a good portion of the ceiling is caved in. The smell is of mildew and wet. But other than that, there doesn't seem to be anything of interest. You can tell that stuff has been moved around. It looks as though this room also has been ransacked.
So is this hallway dark?
It is dark, yes.
So I'm gonna hide in shadows and go north.
Okay. Your hide in shadows is in a natural setting, not in
I thought I could.
not in buildings. You can still try, but it's a flat percentage rate.
Yeah.
So you can roll a percentile in the tower to try to hide. Right. You think you're pretty well hidden. So you creep down the hallway, Scooby-Doo style. Arnold, you see Malenketh just scouring over the whole room. He's looking at the walls. He's really just running his hands over everything, inspecting every inch of this place.
What is that thing?
It's a giant furnace, it looks like. There's large pipes that go into the walls and into the ceiling. There's dark gaps and such. Malenketh is just starting to make his way to the furnace itself.
Is this right above the one that's below us?
It's possible.
So that thing outside is a coal room, and the chute is for coal?
Might be.
Yeah, sorry. Did I find anything else in the room after the 10 minutes?
Everybody's still kind of doing stuff. So you're still kind of looking.
This room above should be for the smoke and coal to leave.
Alright, that's pretty good as Malenketh is getting along. Malenketh, go ahead and make a wisdom check as well as you get to right there.
Okay. Is the furnace running too?
It is not.
Okay. Wisdom. Is that just a straight roll off?
Yes. On your main tab, just double click the wisdom box.
Okay.
Alright, you see some movement from some cracks under the pipes.
From the furnace or those two?
Those two pipes
there.
to the south of you.
I'm going to draw my broadsword and back up, and then kind of motion a worm and say, "I think there's something in here."
All right, as you say that and kind of step away, you see what looks to be the flashes of two red, like, orbs. Very small, maybe the size of a quarter.
Two orbs like eyeballs?
Hard to say. They're red and bright. And they're tucked away underneath the pipes.
I say, "Are you smart?" And I'll point my broadsword at it as I'm backing up.
Okay.
What is it? What do you see?
I think it might be eyeballs. Some kind of creature with red eyes. My voice keeps changing. I don't know what accent this is now. I don't know who I am.
Is there a body? Do you see body?
You do not see a body.
Does the thing react to my question?
No, it doesn't.
I think there might be a shapeshifter in here. It's not moving.
I want to throw the poo water on it.
Alright, you're going to go inside and throw poo water. Go and move yourself in there. While that's transpiring, what's everyone else doing? Looks like you got people walking up the hallway here. Just so you guys know, especially you, Tyrion and Arnold, this area where it's like kind of gravelly looking, that's all caved in.
So we can only stay on the checkered area.
Correct, yeah. That's all rubble up there. This map
There's a
that
door.
I used didn't have like nice rocks or whatever, so I had to improvise.
There seems to be another door up there
It does.
on the left side.
Alright.
You probably can't see that far.
And Locke walks away. He's not throwing poo water on anything, it looks like. He's going up the hallway instead.
I've decided to save it for a worse for me.
Okay.
Shape.
Alright. While they're doing that, Malanketh, are you just backing away or you want to do anything else? Looks like everybody's left you.
Even after hearing that, I think there might be a shapeshifter down here.
Yeah, nobody seems to be entertaining the thought.
We're not looking for trouble. We don't even know who we are yet.
Those men said they want us to bring back a body of a shapeshifter. That's what we should do. They can help us get the fuck out of here.
I agree then. I'll come back with you.
Locke yells down the hallway, I guess.
Come out then. So I'll just brandish my broadsword at it.
Alright. The little orbs vanish. And it's dark under the pipes.
I'll wait a couple of seconds and then kind of like kneel down and try to look under there. Broadsword still in hand to see where I could see where it went. If there's like any holes in the wall or the floor underneath the pipes.
All right, go and make a surprise roll. On your main tab, you should see surprise in the bottom left corner, I think.
Yep.
Not surprised, but startled nonetheless, as a big-ass rat just leaps out from the pipes, bounces off your shoulder, and scurries up into this large furnace structure between a crack that doesn't look like it should have been able to fit, but rats are amazing like that, and just squeezes through a crack and vanishes.
Yeah, they can flatten their bodies to fucking almost paper.
Yeah.
Not that thin, but you get the
And
idea.
your heart rate involuntarily rises as you catch your breath.
I don't think that was a shapeshifter. I'll just leave the room, back down the hallway.
Sure thing. Alright, so up top here you got Arnold and Tyrion by a door.
I'll open the door.
Alright.
Yeah, so I'll cover you. Go in.
The door is not locked. You open it up. It's open. Oh, I should probably tell you. To the right of you, where all the rubble is, the walls between What looks to be probably 2 offices have largely collapsed, exposing debris. There's some cluttered desks that have been smashed and toppled over. There's lockers that have been busted. Several bodies, most of them look human, have been crushed under the rubble and debris. One of them closest to you is laying face down, somewhat intact, but a large boulder has smashed the life out of him.
Looks like that hurt.
Like how long ago?
It's hard to say. You would have to closer, like, really examine it, but it wasn't recent for sure.
Just kind of looking at the structure here. Does it look like this is like an estate or a castle?
It looks like a mansion of sorts, probably, given the nice tiles. Hold on one sec before you guys start moving around. Let Arnold. So as you step into the room here, Arnold, you see that there are sturdy desks and racks that have toppled over, large tables that have been smashed. Some are still kind of intact, but they're busted up, kind of on the ground. It looks as though this area probably served as a sizable laundry, you think, just given by the evidence of the racks on the walls. Much of the northern room is filled with rubble, and there is a door to the south. You notice that, let's see, on the bottom area of the room, there are a set of manacles right over here. 3 of them, as a matter of fact. One of the manacles has a half-eaten body of a humanoid. Next to it is an intact humanoid. Looks like he's dressed in the same manner of clothing as your whole group. And then on the right-hand side is another individual dressed in similar clothing to you. On his forehead, written in some sort of chalk, is an orange flame. And his head kind of peers up and looks at you, but he doesn't say anything.
I approach this man and call him brother.
You don't see him, Locke. You're not in the room. You approaching Arnold?
Yeah, I'm going over there.
Alright. You go over there. The man with the chalk on his forehead kind of reels back and, like, curls up, bringing his knees up to his chest. The other individual that's alive also kind of, like, scutters back against the wall. The half-eaten individual doesn't do anything. Looks like he's half-eaten, but 100% dead.
I'll undo the manacles.
Alright, you reach down to start undoing the manacles, and he kind of, like, pulls his manacles away and yells out, "Words fail! Words fail!"
Shut up. I'm gonna undo his manacles.
He does shut up and just kind of sits there for a moment looking at you with wonderlust.
I'll point towards the door and say, "Go that way."
The man looks down at his hands that are now free, kind of rubs his wrist for a moment and says, "Zandala sees! Praise!" And he stands.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Do we hear this from the hallway?
Who's talking in there?
Yeah, all of you are all unlucky, guys. You can all hear this. The other individual just looks over at you, Arnold, and immediately, like, juts his hands out and presents his wrists. And that's when you notice that his face does not look well. His skin is, like, rotting off of his jawline, and you see that he has incisors that are much too large to be human. And go ahead and make a necrology check for me. You notice that this man is heavily infected with ghoul fever, and he is about to turn.
I'll stab him in the heart.
Okay. You brandish your bastard sword, and he has his hands like outreached, and he immediately pulls them back, and he says, "No, I can talk. Wait, please don't."
There's no way to save you.
You don't know that. The gods willing, I could be saved.
I will stab him.
Okay. He can't defend himself. You just run your bastard sword right through his heart. This is about the time when Tyrion, you come walking in. You see this man with chalk on his forehead kind of stumbling out. And you see Arnold stab this decaying-looking man right in the chest. And he just kind of looks at you, sorrowful, Arnold, and then slumps down and dies.
Shape changer?
And I'll give him his last rites.
Okay. You notice that the man next to him has been quite chewed upon. His arm is completely missing. He's quite dead.
Yeah, him too.
The
There's
rest of
nothing on the bodies that were crushed upon in this hallway, were there?
no, it doesn't look like it. But one of them, as you approach, you see that its hand is like moving around on its own as you get close.
I lift the hand up with my broadsword.
It grips the blade.
Gross.
The rest of you see this man come walking out with chalk on his forehead, and he just throws his hands up in the air and says, "Praise!"
Is this the guy that just got ran through?
No, this is the guy that was freed.
Okay.
And then he looks over at you as you like are holding the sword up against this hand, and he says, "Ah," or he doesn't say, "Excuse me." He says, "Xandalus sees! Xandalus sees!"
Xandalus sees what? Who is Xandalus?
Words fail. Words fail. And he just shakes his head.
What the fuck? Is the dude whose hand is attached to this alive?
No, the hand is just holding the blade.
I'm just gonna walk away from the hand then.
Okay. So you start to pull away, and the hand has a death grip on the blade, like a vice. And as you're like how hard do you want to pull your blade away?
I pull it back so I can just have it. Give me my fucking blade back, hand.
The blade begins cutting into the flesh of the hand, but it still holds tight. And you can feel like the body is like being pulled from the rubble, and then you see the head of the body kind of lull to the side, and its mouth opens.
Doomguide, I think this fellow might still be alive. I yell up the hallway, and hopefully he can hear me in the room.
Yeah, you can hear.
I assume he's meaning the guy that I just freed, so I'll ignore that.
Okay.
I'm gonna gather some wood and pile them around these bodies to light this shit on fire.
Okay, you start gathering wood. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm going back when I hear that.
I'm trying to retrieve my blade from the hand.
All right, you're trying to retrieve it, and the man with the little flame chalk mark on his forehead kneels down and points right at the corpse and says, "Xandalus sees! Xandalus sees!"
And can I do a maybe a religion check on that name or that word?
Sure. Go and roll your religion check.
Can I just leap forward and sever the arm?
Yeah. All right. The name or phrase Xandalus means nothing to you. Locke, you reach forward and swing out at the arm, easily severing it. After which, the head just rolls away from the neck, and the hand is freed. And it immediately begins running up the blade of which it has been holding onto. And there is just an explosion of bile as the body explodes. and all of the intestines just fly out from the body itself and wrap themselves around you, Locke. I need you to make a saving throw versus paralyzation.
Holy shit.
What is going on out?
Where is that roll?
It's on the main tab on the right-hand side. You should see paralyzation. It's the top box under saves. A save! Alright. So these intestines try to wrap themselves around you, and you manage to get away. However, the little hand races up the blade and leaps off of the blade, palmed out, going straight towards Malenketh's face. And we're going to end there for the night.
Cool.
Nice.
Great first session, guys. I will see you all next week.
Okay.
Not creepy at all.
What did you just do?
Alright, that ends tonight. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next week.